Good morning, y'all. I'm just getting my sage going really good. I apologize that I was not able to get to the weekend reading this past weekend. I had a lot going on in my home. So I'm going to go ahead and start trying to record the weekend videos during the week and just get those uploaded early from now on. Okay. Got my sage going. I like to kind of cleanse the cards a little bit. I usually do this before I start recording the video, but like I said, I'm not going to do it the same every time. I'm also doing a different angle for you guys. The sun card's on the bottom. Love that. Okay. So this is the weekly reading for July 25th through the 29th. Let me take a minute to sip my coffee and breathe in some of this beautiful sage. I said sip the coffee and I gulped it. It's kind of funny. But okay. Now I align myself with the Most High God and His Holy Spirit, Hekterios. Please communicate the truth to me through these cards so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Please give us your divine guidance for this week, July 25th through 29th, 2016. Please give us guidance that is good and right for us. So mote it be, and thank you. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do this a little bit different this time, you guys. Instead of zooming in, I'm just going to hold the card up for you. So the first card we have is the Maiden of Cups. Such a gorgeous card. So she's working on a clay wheel, making a little cup. Okay. The second card that we have is the Eight of Blades. Okay. And the third card is the fifth major arcana card, which is, in this deck, the Holy Father, also known as the High Priest. He looks very spooky and kind of ominous in this deck, which kind of fits with his meaning. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and tell you the meaning of each card, and then like I always do. I'll say each meaning separately, and then I'll kind of tie it together and the entire spread. So the Maiden of Cups. This is the card of showing the need to express yourself, pretty much. It's showing that there's a need to communicate and express your emotions, your feelings, your intuitions, and your dreams this week, okay? So going into this week, keep in mind that self-expression of your feelings, your emotions, your intuitions, your psychic insights, and dreams is very important as we continue into this week, okay? And now that could mean talking to others about these things. It could be expressing yourself on social media. It could be doing artistic work that is kind of just for yourself. You could be just keeping a dream journal, maybe. Okay. Now the second card, the Eight of Blades. This card kind of shows stress in the sense of kind of indecision, feeling bound by outer circumstances, okay? So maybe that's what we need to express ourselves on. Maybe in certain situations, it's time to go ahead and communicate how we feel about it and how it's not good for us. And then the final card, the High Priest, or the Holy Father, I should say, in this deck. Is it going to focus? Okay, there it goes. This card kind of represents fear, intimidation, kind of ruling through fear and intimidation. It kind of represents the church, in the sense of that traditional rulership of things. I hope that makes sense to y'all. The way things always have been, so to speak. So it's not always the church, it could just be tradition, but it's called the High Priest or the Holy Father for a reason, because there's usually a spiritual undertone with it, okay? So here we see that control from that place of spiritual authority and tradition, okay? So when I put all these three cards together, the energy that I'm getting is that there's some kind of spiritual expression that is being binded to an extent. It seems like there's a part of your spirituality that you are not expressing, that you have been repressed, or possibly, what am I trying to say? That has been repressed by others, or that you yourself have repressed within yourself, okay? So, once again, the middle card seems to be holding the most guidance. With the Eight of Blades, we have, like I told y'all, feeling binded, indecisive, and stress resulting from that. Now, in the traditional card, we see a woman surrounded by swords, and she's tied up with rope, and she's blindfolded. And when I say on the traditional card, I mean on the Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay. But really, what I'm trying to say is that usually 7 swords. Swords represent mental power, okay? So usually 7 of these swords will be against you, but you hold the 8th sword to cut yourself free and to break down those barriers and limitations, okay? So the main guidance in this reading is this card letting you know that your mental power is strong enough to break through whatever other obstacles are binding you right now. And it also has to do with your expression. Your self-expression is very powerful this week, okay? When you align your self-expression with your mental power and you use it logically and there's a way to express yourself and still be kind at the same time, okay? So consider that as you go into this week. And a lot of fear can be overcome through gentleness and expressing your true emotions, okay? In a kind and gentle way. Just let others know how you feel this week, okay? A lot of times if we don't communicate our feelings calmly when they come up, we might, later on, they might come out in an outburst that's more violent, assertive, and aggressive. Okay? So try to avoid that this week. Go ahead and just express your emotions as they come up. And do it logically, with tact. Okay? And I see that people are going to be breaking free from certain patterns and negative ways of being and thinking. Now, this whole reading could be having to do with yourself, okay? There might be some things you need to work through within your own self, because this is a mental card, okay? The 8 of Swords is a mental card. So this could be some kind of just patterns you need to work on within yourself this week. And focus on using your intellect, your mind, to kind of reshape the structure and the tradition of your life, okay? And remember, this card carries spiritual undertones, so this is kind of a spiritual week, and this could be a reformation of your spiritual path that's happening this week. That's kind of what I'm seeing with all this as well. And of course, that's going to affect your relationships with other people, okay? So that's the overall energy for this week. This is also a very psychic week, okay? So make sure that you take note of your dreams and intuitions that you receive this week, because there's going to be some information in there to help you along the way, okay? Now, I don't think there's anything else that I'm getting from this at this moment. Yeah, don't let other people push their views on you, okay? I'm kind of getting a warning with this card now. Don't let other people push their views on you this week, okay? You might be challenged and questioned of your spiritual path this week. And do not let other people push their views on you, okay? Just calmly and collectively express yourself, alright? So I hope this reading helps you for this week. And like I said, I apologize about not getting the weekend reading up this past weekend. I was just very busy. But I will try to not miss that again, because I will just start pre-recording these videos. Okay. if you would like a private reading with me, get in contact with me on Facebook, or just comment below in the comment section of the video, and we can look at a private reading for you. I'm charging $30 for a reading via Facebook messages or via email, and for readings by phone or Skype call, those are $60 for an hour session. Okay, so if you're interested in that, connect with me and we will get you a reading set up. And you can take a look back at my full moon reading where I did the Celtic cross spread, because that's the readings I do when I do private readings for people. Okay, so I have some more videos coming for you guys that I'll be getting uploaded this week. Alright. Blessed be, and hope you all have a great week.